Hi guys, thank you very much for joining me. Very happy to have you here today because we're going to be looking at how we can spice up the E chord and the A chord with a really cool groovy lick that I've been having a lot of fun with, so hope you have a lot of fun with this one as well, alright? So let's just get right into it, shall we? We've got the E chord, that's E for egg, and A for apple, for those of you who get confused with my accent, including myself sometimes, by the way. And yeah, I'm going to play through the little rhythm part, and then I'm going to show you the lick that brings it together. Alright, so the rhythm part goes like this. Space for lick in here. Little lick in here. Little space for lick. Groovy lick inside. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. So let me break this part down for you, and then I'm going to show you one or two licks that that you can use to just bring it all together. All right. So we've got the E chord first, E for egg, and we get the bass note, up strum, and a little slap. Don't need to think too much about the slap. All I'm doing here, bringing my finger, I'm slapping, right? I'm slapping. And what's happening is that low E string is hitting off the fretboard. That's what I'm getting, that kind of snare sound. Takes a little bit of practice, but if you're not getting that right away, don't worry, it'll come. Just keep on moving on. As long as you get that down, up, stop the guitar, and then we're going to do this. Okay, I'm going to take my third finger, slide up to the 4th fret in the A string, and then get the A shape, okay? Or the A chord here. Okay, so I'm just really getting those 3 strings, that triad there. I'm barring the D, G, and B string in the 2nd fret. And I'm just getting all 3 strings together like that, right? Okay, so alright, and yeah, that's basically it for the first bit. And all I'm doing here, right, is I'm using the cage system in my head. I know that when I've got the A shape here, I've got shape 1 of the pentatonic scale there. And I've got all those notes that I can use when I use this shape. So what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to slide my 3rd finger on the A string in the 4th fret, and slide up correctly to the 6th fret, and then I'm going to get that A-shaped triad again, but this time on the 4th fret, and this makes a B using that cage system I was talking about. So again, it's not, you don't need to do anything special here, you don't need to bar anything, just the A shape here, okay? And we get that B triad on the 4th fret. Okay, again. Exactly what I do here. So you might just want to practice that movement a little bit. Okay, so all together we've got space for lick again. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so the second time I play it, what I do is instead of sliding on the A string, I slide on the D string, just to mix it up a little bit and give it a little bit of different flavour. And again, just come back to the same triad and get that. So the first time, A string, A string, 2, 3. Second time, A string, E string, 2, 3, 4. So for each part, I'm going to have a lick. So the first one. Okay. So what I'm doing here, again, I'm using the pentatonic scale. I'm hammering on from 4 to 6 on the D. Okay, and then the same, 4 to 6 in the G, and then sliding up to the 8th fret. Like that. then middle finger on 7 on the B, and then slide back down again, and then pull off on the 4th fret. And then 6 on the D, and then I'm just going to get back into that A shape and get that. So nice and slow, that whole thing. Alright. Which brings me on to the second lick. Now, if you're getting a little bit overwhelmed with this, or if you're struggling with technique, you want to know more about the theory and that kind of stuff, the cage system, and you know, a lot of that stuff takes guidance, structure, and feedback. You know, so I do have a 12-week private coaching program where I'm your teacher for 12 weeks. You get weekly calls with me, lessons, tons of courses and stuff like that to work through. But most of all, you get structure, you get guidance, you get feedback, and personalisation to where you're at as a guitarist. So if that seems like something you'd be interested in, check out the application below and we'll have a chat. So let's break down the second lick, right? It goes like this. Okay. So let's break down the little lick first. Okay, all I'm doing here, when I get to here, again sliding from the D string this time, I take my middle finger down to the 5th fret. This time I'm using some of the major scale, right? So 5, 4, 6. 5, 4, 6 on the G, back to 4 on the G. And then I'm going to hammer on to 6 from 4, and then back to 4 on the G, alright? So, okay, a good thing to note when I'm coming between licks, see how I get into the E chord here, right? Because moving from here to here is a little bit of a stretch, right? But I can get that bass note, which gives me time to get into the E chord, up strum, and get into it, right? So you mash it all together, it should sound something like this. Alright, and you can play it as slow and as fast as you like. You can use those shapes to create some licks of your own as well. So have fun with that, guys. Take it easy. And before I let you go, I do also have a new community where you can access that in the links below. You get free courses, you get live calls, all sorts of things that are good. And you get to hang out with me and other like-minded guitarists like yourself. So check that link below and I'll see you there. Or I'll see you next week. Take it easy. See you soon.